Good morning. Good morning, Dottie Solo.
Hey, Dolly Solo. Okay, good morning.
Good morning. How are you, John?
All right. Noodles, you got to stop sabotaging my vehicle, okay? Coming over here at night, cutting the wires. It cost me another $800 to replace my alternator from the wires you and molasses cut. Noodles, you cost me $3,000 in the last 6 months on my vehicle from all this shit.
What a loser.
Yeah, you believe he came over and cut the wires? Why do you
Yeah,
think I was
I
busy all
believe it.
day? The part was $500 to fix it just for the parts, Noodles. $600.
I believe it.
600 just for that, and another 200 to pay somebody to help me. Noodles, or 250. Noodles, you cost me $3,000 altogether. It might be 3,500 for all these repairs that you had, unnecessary repairs. You and Molasses took credit for it. I got the receipt in my pocket. Why do you think I was busy all day yesterday?
I knew you were tied up. I didn't know for sure.
Noodles. I had to take the whole fucking. He had to take the whole fucking front end off to get to them fucking wires, Noodles. Molasses was in the area, Noodles. Him, Mackenzie Cruiser, and you. It's reported, Noodles. You're the main suspect. Where were you yesterday? Where were you the day before yesterday at between 7 at night and 1 in the morning, Noodles? Where were you? I'm keeping all these receipts of all this money you're costing me, Noodles. Reimbursement. You and your kitten cat account.
Yeah, he's Kitten Kat. Same person.
Kitten Cat, aka Noodles, took credit of doing this stuff in the past, and now it keeps happening. It's like, he only lives a couple hours from me, and the horse and Mackenzie Cruiser was in town over there visiting him without a place to live.
And of course, we've got the newest version of extortion from that PDX CBW over there in Portland, who says that unless John
All right, all
unblocks
right.
him, she's not going to give him any money. Well, she never gave him any money before when he was monetized. She's a liar, so why would he believe her now?
Look, nobody's monetized. Nobody's nothing.
I don't believe her at all. Why?
MJ said she'd donate me all the time, but you had her blocked, so why should she donate?
She never donated you before
MJ,
when she wasn't blocked. She wasn't blocked. She never donated you.
when was that?
And and MJ said she would donate to you when we put your cash app up. We put your cash app up, and she never donated to you. She's a liar. They're both liars. LIAR liars. Don't believe this stuff they're saying. Good morning,
Hey,
Sarah.
Sarah.
Good morning.
Sarah, noodles cost me over $3,500. Over $3,500 in 6 months. $3,500 in 6 months. Sabotaging my vehicle and then laughing about it. Him and the kitten rat. Noodles only lives 2 hours from me. That's nothing for him. And the horse and Mackenzie Cruiser was in town over there. It cost me $800. Yeah, they're quite the characters, I'll tell you.
They're
I gotta get
laughable.
secret cameras put up and catch their asses.
They're laughable. You need to put some cameras up and get them on film. That'd be great.
Put some secret cameras up there. Noodle's footprints is all over this.
Yep.
His handprints are all over everything.
He likes to drive down there for 2 hours. Sport to him.
He's been stalking me for 7 or 8 months now.
Wow, 7 or 8 months, huh?
Sabotaging me.
He's been stalking me for 5.5 years.
He don't think I deserve to have what I have. Him and Kitten Rat and Carl 2.0. They don't think I deserve to have what I have.
They're
Which is
jealous.
the hatred in that Carl.
They're
The
jealous
hatred in this fucking guy.
of your
This fucking
van.
guy who I raised. I brought him into this fucking YouTube business. This Carl, I brought him into the business. I brought him into the YouTube. I gave him a place to stay, and for 3 years, I was one of his most loyal supporters for 3 or 4 years. Never knew who he was. I always respected him and all that. Then he turned on me once he started ragging on Noodle's cock. It was like night and fucking day. I mean, after I brought him into the community and all that, and everything I did for this Carl guy, he does the hatred in this guy, the reaching and the hatred. You know, he's going to wind up in jail. You could love stream the camera feed. What does love stream? Love stream. Sarah, do you know I do massage streams sometimes? It's a ladies only massage stream, and it goes like, oh, let me rub your thighs right down. All right, relax. Relax. Oh my God, right there. Just relax. We're rubbing the thighs, coming up to the inner thighs. I do massage streams from the head to the bottom. It looks nice where you're at. It's not raining. So basically, I was stuck all day yesterday and another night. Now I used all my towing up for AAA. That's how much they sabotaged my vehicle. I don't have any more AAA towing now until like a couple months or something. So now if I get broken down, I'd have to pay out of my own pocket. Unless I upgrade, I don't know. I'll have to find out because the way this is going. Hopefully now we'll be all right. Everything's new. People are terrible, aren't they?
Yep, they're terrible. These crazy characters. They're strange characters.
I heard of the terrible twos, but they're the terrible threes right there.
They're psychopaths, John. They're psychopaths.
Psychopaths, that's right.
Yep. That's what makes them act like that.
Country for young, New Country for Old Men.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
They said that's a clear definition of a psychopath right there.
Yep.
Psychiatrists did a study and he said, if anybody wanted to get closer to a psychopath, that movie, I love that movie with Shakur in it.
It was a pretty good movie. Well done.
But it was just, I was lurking, but it was silent. I fell asleep.
It was well filmed.
I didn't get this done until 10 o'clock. Well,
Yeah,
somebody else helped me with it, but
he worked all day, Sarah. So he had to rest.
my
That's why
my daughter's boyfriend
we held it
helped
down.
do it, but I had to pay him, of course, and it fucking rained all day. It was terrible. I had to get it done. Just hope nothing else.
So John was tired, and so but we held it down. We held the room together over there for quite a while.
Valerie, I think I'm blocking your chat. Join the crowd.
No, I don't think you are. I didn't block you. I'll check before the chat tonight, Sarah. But I didn't block you. But I'll look and just make sure. I'll look it over before that. We're gonna do another chat tonight at 10 p.m. and I'll check it. I know John's not blocked. John's in the approved users list with a wrench, so he can't be blocked. But I will double check on you. Good morning, best tennis player.
I didn't say anything, best tennis player, but Noodles got me again on sabotaging my vehicle. Him, Molasses, and Cruiser were around the area, I believe. All day yesterday, I had to tear everything apart to get to the wires. I had to get a new alternator and everything because it was all connected together. You know how much an alternator is on this vehicle here? $580. $6 something with tax. Just for an alternator on this vehicle. Look it up. They're all that way. On this specific vehicle, usually they're $90, $100, $110. But on this vehicle here, parts are expensive on this fucking thing, man. What do they think? I'm rich? This is a rich man's vehicle.
They're trying to break you.
It's a rich man's vehicle, this thing.
They're trying to break you.
That man is nothing but problems.
Now he's got them about all fixed now.
Everything is fixed now, right? What else could go wrong? Watch, I'll drive down the road and the fucking oil pan will fall.
No, well, don't look for problems. You're doing good now.
Remember my old van? One day I was driving down the road and it went hot. And the spark plug popped up through the fucking engine and you laughed.
Remember when you pulled into my driveway and your wheels fell off?
My other van, I pulled in the driveway and the wheel fell the fuck off. All the bearings, all that.
But at least he was here. That was good, you know. Then he had to repair his van. But now this van is much nicer.
The other van, the windows wouldn't go up and down and the air conditioning wouldn't work. You know how fucking hot it was driving in Mississippi?
Yeah,
I had to put a little fan inside and plug it in.
And he drove in the summer, the heat of the summer, so it was terrible for him. I felt bad.
Yeah, it was like a fucking sauna, man. I had to... And then the reverse wouldn't work on it. I put up with all that. For 5 years, I drove around without a reverse. 5 fucking years. I had to figure out how to park to get the fuck out of place.
You're a dedicated individual. That's what you are.
But when I accidentally put the water in the gas tank, and I got rid of it.
Well, that was a big problem.
That was the last straw. I got it fixed. I actually got $1,500 for that fucking thing. It had 300,000 miles on it.
That's good. I'm surprised you got anything. That's wonderful that you got that.
300,000 miles on that motherfucker.
It served you well. You
Things
came
were
down,
easy to get to on that, though. You know what I mean?
you came down here a couple times in that thing.
I mean, I put everything together myself in that van. Everything was easy to get to. The alternator, the radiator. But at least it gave me symptoms before it went. This fucking thing, when it breaks down, it just goes. There's no fucking symptoms or nothing. It's just like you're driving it, and everything will go dead. And it's like, what the fuck's going on? Oh, alternator. Like there was no really.
Tennis player goes, who drives more miles a year, John or Noodles? Depends on how many times he comes down here.
Yeah, but I drive for work-related issues. Noodles drives around because he's bored and has nothing else to do.
Aimlessly.
You know, I'm like making money when I'm driving.
John's industrious all the time. You know that, tennis player. Yeah.
Noodles doesn't have a van. Vans hold their value. A car doesn't really hold its value. A vehicle is like a woman. You don't know what you get till it's too late, folks. You don't know what you get until it's too late. But Seasons with the brakes, see, she caused neglect. I don't neglect this. I take care of it. Like I change the oil and I make sure everything up there. It's not done from neglect. Where Seasons, if you keep driving.
Yeah, the brakeman warned her. He warned her.
Next time they get warned and warned.
The brakeman warned her.
You know, they get warned and warned. And then they start rubbing the calipers, and they run into the rotors, and they start scratching the rotors. And if you keep going, you'll lose. The calipers will start leaking. They'll bust. That's what happened to her.
Yeah, and then she wore the calipers even down. Tennis player said Sleeves' brakes wore out because she's too fat. So fat.
All them fucking hills she has, right?
Yep.
All that weight.
The brakes have to work hard to stop all that weight.
Avoid. Oh, wow. Hey, lovely Sarah's Musical Life. Look at you with a ring. Avoid's in chat, Lolly.
Yeah, I saw the CUNT there.
Hey, Avoid. And for the record, Lolly offered me some money to help me fix the van last night, and I told her, never mind, I don't want it. I'll figure it out myself. I'll handle it myself. That's what I told her. I'm okay. So I don't always take Lolly's money for everything, and that's a bunch of bullshit. The only money I ever take is what she donates to me here or whatever. I mean, she offers, but 9 times out of 10, I don't take a dime from her. I want to do it myself. You know what I mean?
Says, hey, Avoid, go kiss some more of Sleeves' ass, you weirdo.
Because it's not Lolly's responsibility So I don't like the, But Lolly did help me pay for half this van. She paid half of this van, half the money for it.
Yep.
And plus a little extra.
You deserve it. You work hard.
So she paid half. She offered to pay half the van, and I used it like 2 or 3 times to travel down over there. I've been there 1, 2, was it 4 times or 3?
I think at least 4, yeah.
Like every 6 months or earlier, I try to go down over there. But she did offer to help with, this repair work, the money and all that. But I'm okay. I'm not a mooch. I'm not a mooch that goes around trying to mooch off of people.
Thank you, Dottie.
I take care of myself. I pay my own bills. I pay all my own expenses. I do everything myself, my bills, my wash, everything. I'm like independent. I don't depend on, I don't like to depend on anybody for anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like Noodles going around and begging for money and all that.
Right. John never asks anybody for money. Never one dime, never an e-beggar, never begging for money online. He doesn't do it.
This bullshit, you pay my bills and all that. That's a laugh.
Nah, that's not true.
I've been paying my own stuff in my own way my whole life.
Sure you have. Hello, Western Australia. Too cool for Banshee.
And I raised a daughter by myself,
Yeah, you
paying my
raised
own way.
a young
That was
daughter
a tough time.
all by yourself. That's great. That was wonderful.
Years ago, I had one cracker to eat in the refrigerator. One cracker. Well, maybe more than a cracker, but
You kept
I
putting
lived
it
off of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and crackers. That's how broke I was at one time in my life, raising my kid. My daughter and me, we got the vehicles at the same time, and she don't have any problems with her vehicle, her car, not a problem. Well, he fixes it and everything that.
Well, that's good that she didn't get yours was not really a lemon, but you just have had a couple of different things go wrong.
Well, vans are hard to get. This is clean, but a lot of people, they beat their vans up. They beat them up because they're work vans. Like an electric company or a plumbing company would have like workers, and they don't care about their vehicles. So this is in good shape. There's room to. If I can go a year without repairs. Really, it don't really. It's not that much. I don't like to, I'm saying it's all the big stuff is fixed, hopefully. And he'll help me do this stuff if I can get a hold of him. Sometimes he gets funny.
Yeah, that was nice that you were able to get him to help you.
Too cool for Banshee.
He's
Now,
from
Noodles, on the other hand,
Australia.
Noodles, Carl the Crab, and the other one. You notice Carl the Crab? There used to be a lady around here, a real nice lady. Her name was Oda May. This crab ran her right off of YouTube. He stalked her so much. And you know what his response is? Well, prove it. Prove it. You got to prove it. He stalked her, and he stalked another woman that used to come over here. I even forget what the hell her name was.
Savannah Smiles.
Yeah, Savannah. Savannah Smiles was her name, and he ran her off stalking her. He'd use my platform to come here, and you don't even know what he looks like. He sounds like a weirdo, man. He would never cam up. You don't know who he is, and he tries to have love affairs and stalks women on the internet for money and for sex behind the scenes. Then he calls me a pervert. That's him he's describing. And
He's crazy.
this Orca Seasons whale, this fat, ugly, obese whale, is going around saying, I showed see how evil she is, saying I exposed myself to her and all this kind of stuff. Complete lies. She just makes this shit up out of her fucking head. Noodles / girlfriend or whatever. She's a complete liar. And they just make this shit up, you know?
And she keeps saying she's got videos and photos. Well, why haven't you shown them? You don't have them. That's why, because you're a liar. And they keep saying, oh, that you pick on her because she's a single mother. She's not a single mother. She's a divorced mother who ran her husband off. And that's her own problem. That's her issue. She's not a single mother. Don't try to get sympathy for that.
She neglected them kids her whole life.
Exactly.
Single mother. Her kids are don't even live with her anymore.
They don't live with her full time for sure.
It's 18 now, but the whole time, their whole childhood, I seen her neglect them. She smokes pot with them, according to Bergs. The giant tick says that she smokes pot with them. She does drugs like alcohol and all that, and teaches them how to smoke and all this kind of weird shit, man.
Well, she goes around claiming she's a single mother to try to get sympathy from people.
Yeah, the oldest trick in the book.
Yep. And then you got the cracked crab. Oh, that we pick on her because she's a single mother. Well, she's not a single mother, so you're incorrect on that.
I only defend myself with the truth.
Right. And for somebody to keep saying the same thing over and over that you exposed yourself and then there's no proof or evidence, that's slander.
Then she wanted me to pick her up at the airport. So then she tried to rape her or something, you know, it was a setup. She said, John, can you pick me up at the airport and all this? And she probably tried to say, she's the type that'll set you up for some kind of rape charges or something, you know? Then she'd be up here for the next 10 years saying, oh, he tried to rape me when he picked me up. I said, fuck you. I said, you ain't setting me up. That's what she tried to do. She tried to set me up.
Exactly.
Season's kids live with her dad. Avoids calling you a liar.
She's not calling me a liar. She's calling Season a liar.
See, Seasons, let me tell you the story about Seasons. Seasons was married to a nice gentleman who was very, very well off. And then she cheated on him, and he got the house and everything. And Seasons, look at Seasons now. And he supported Seasons, and Seasons didn't have to work, and he was over there working his dick into the ground to make money to support Seasons, and that wasn't good enough for Seasons. She started cheating on him and all this kind of stuff. So he got a divorce, and she got money for half the house. For half the house. So then, what did she do? Instead of putting it for her kids or something, she gave Noodles $20,000 for cryptocurrency. And then he said he lost it all in a cryptocurrency. So he used her, and that was it. That was the end of the relationship. Like,
he put that money.
But he
in his
keeps her close
401k.
on because. But he keeps her close by because he's hoping her mother and dad will die, and she'll inherit everything. Then you'll see Noodles make a fucking about face. Oh, see, since I love you and all this kind of stuff. I don't even think they met. This is all kind of ridiculous fucking fantasy in her head. It's sick. So Seasons, her child support's going to run out soon because her kids are almost 18, so she's trying to get pregnant again. And whenever you don't see her, she's at bars getting loaded and all this kind of stuff. And it's just... So she sits around and does nothing but mope and try to get money and all that. And while he's on with his life, getting remarried and having all the luxuries in life, while she's sitting over there, you know, it's that's her. That's her. This guy has more integrity and has more of a steady job, and he has he's stable.
Rudy.
With a good foundation. He has more than this creep, and it's all sick. Noodles caused a divorce. They were together happily married, and Noodles wouldn't leave it alone. He kept on interfering with their marriage. He brought them down, and just a second. He destroyed her marriage.
Yep. Destroyed the marriage and took half of the proceeds for the house, $25,000. And he didn't buy cryptocurrency. He put that money straight in his 401k. He told her that, so she couldn't ask for it back.
Right. He destroyed the marriage. And before this, way back, there was a woman named Life with Linda. And it was a really old, elderly woman. And he would talk day and night to her, womanizing her for money. But then he couldn't get any money from her. So he just ghosted her or something. And then she almost all this bullshit happened and all that. And Noodles looked like a real fucking smacked ass. Like, everybody was saying how nasty Noodles is and all that. He's a whoremonger. He wants money. All he's about, he has no feelings. He just tries to get people's money. And he seeks out people like PDX. And he'll look for channels where people have donations, where they donate and do prizes and all that. He seeks them out to try to get their money, see? He's an expert at trying to swindle people.
Yep. He's a scammer, swindler.
And he'll steal from people like retards like Michelle Marie Delaney and other ones. He'll steal money from them, or however he can get money, or free food or something. And he used to laugh when I talked to him. These people are fools. They're fools. Use them for money. He used to tell me, Denise R., use her for money. I get all kind of money from Denise R. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? You know? And he'd tell me this stuff, and then however he can get some money, he'll make up any kind of lies or excuses or whatever he has to do to get some money. Like, oh, my car, or this or that, or he'll make something up. Just make things up out of nowhere, and it's disturbing. That's the real Noodles. that nobody knows about. That's the noodles that nobody knows about right there. He tried to get with Lolly, and he wanted her to like move in where he don't have to do nothing but YouTube. Didn't he tell you that?
Yeah, I have a condo in Manhattan, and he wanted to move into my condo with me and me work and do whatever I do, my business. And he would just live there and do all his YouTube from my 55th floor condo. Yeah.
He has a fake job where he goes to where he don't do nothing. They're trying to get rid of him. They've been trying to get rid of him for a long time. He don't work. He pretends like he works with one phone in the hand, and he just doesn't work. He's out of 8 hours, 6 hours he's on here or at another platform and all that. I'm trying to get a hold of where he works because I want to report it to his boss. He's a real motherfucker, man. He's a real con job. He plays with feces. He pees in cups and examines it like a fucking scientist, puts it up to the light. He's fascinated, he likes penises. This is him. He's like, there's something wrong in his head. There's something, it's not right. When you talk to him enough, you can figure it out. When you really when you really talk to him, like, you could understand that there's something wrong with him. You can't put your finger on it, but there's something wrong with him. It's called mental. He has a mental problem. There's something wrong.
Mental defective, yeah.
Yeah, when you can't put your finger on it, but there's something wrong with this guy. He's hiding. He's hiding his diagnosis.
No, Jerry Balmer, we're not going to have Forgive It All Friday. We're going to move right on to Suck It Up Saturday.
Shut that off.
Yeah, I will.
John cracks me up.
We're going directly on to Suck It Up Saturday, Jerry Balmer. No Forgive It Friday.
And Noodles wanted to take me up in the mountains and lube me up, and you know what? He'd get me up in the mountains where I couldn't escape. I'd be like stuck. Where am I going to go? If I move to the right, I'll fall off the cliff. Oh, fuck. Shut this up.
I don't know what's going on. Hold on.
What the fuck?
Sorry. My phones are going wacko. Gotta go on mute for a minute.
He wanted to get me up in the mountains, Avoid. He wanted to get me up in the mountains because I'd be stuck there. What would I do? If I made a left-hand turn, I'd fall off a cliff. If I make a right-hand turn, Noodles is there with his arms out, with his pants down to his ankles. What would I be doing over there? I'd be stuck. And I'd have to wind up throwing him off a cliff and getting arrested for murder or something. And they'd have an investigation that I threw him off. And Then I have Kitten Cat, who's been sweet on me too. But now Kitten Cat, he found out he fell in love with Noodles, so he leaves me alone. Kitten Rat found out he slowly fell in love with Noodles. Kitten Rat, the homo. So now he's like leaving me alone, which is good. Because that's his new, he's sweet on Noodles now, see? He worries about Noodles. Oh, Noodles, you should be eating better. And here, I'm gonna give you a little diet to get off the sugar. And all kind of weird shit. These weird perverted guy. Kitten Cat's a guy. Kitten Cat's a big plump guy that wears a tank top with hair on the back coming out of his fucking back and everything. You know what I mean? He's a big obtuse guy with a tank top on, a white tank top with a mom tattoo with a heart. That's the type of person that is. George the Animal Steel look-alike, But he's in love with Noodles, which is good. But now Carl the Crab loves me. This guy is in love with me. He has a love-hate relationship with me. If you go on his community post, it's all about me. Everything is about me. Everything is about me. The crab is all about me. Yeah. Of course that Noodles love bombed her because he was jealous when Avoid used to talk to me. And he was trying to get money out of her. And that's the facts. Yeah, Noodles used to say, oh, Avoid. And it wasn't sincere at all. He's like a weirdo. He has no feelings, so how could he even have that kind of act? No emotions. He has no emotions. You notice that? He's a psychopath. He don't feel love. He doesn't feel any kind of affection. He mimics. He knows there's something wrong with him, so he has to mimic what other people do. Like when people are sad or something, he just mimics it because he understands that that's normal activity. He didn't shed a tear when his mother died. He went out and ate a big cheesesteak and was laughing and partying up, and he had no empathy towards his own mother's death. Didn't even go to the funeral. And gave her the reason she died was because of him, I heard. Yeah, it was all to piss me off. He doesn't love. He doesn't have the ability to love. It's all an act. He pretends. For one thing, he loves men. He don't love women. I love you. I love you. He sounds like a fucking robot when he says that shit. Doesn't he sound like a robot? Then he tried to do massage streams and he couldn't do them because he doesn't have any passion or any kind of fucking any kind of skill, any kind of fucking feelings like that. He's not a passionate person. He tried to copy massage streams off me. That didn't last. He couldn't do it. Just like that weirdo Matthew Potts. Just a typical sociopath / psychopath. That's all. That's all he is. You really want to get to him, reject him. Sociopaths like him, they can't stand rejection. They cannot stand it. If you give him the cold shoulders, he'll go after you. He'll attack you and all that. He'll pursue you. Because if he can't manipulate, he wants to manipulate people. That's all he wants to do. He's hollow inside. That's correct. And Seasons is too. That's why they get along. That's why they get along so well. They're both hollow inside. Seasons doesn't have the ability to really truly love anybody. That's their problem. They're weird. They're weirdos, man. Two weirdos. They all hang together, all them with these weirdos. The Kitten Rat, him. And we don't even know who these people are. Have we ever seen Kitten Rat cam up? Have we ever seen Carl? Why are they hiding? Are they hiding from the law? Are they hiding? Why? Why are they hiding like this? That's the question. I wonder where Lolly went. I wish Lolly was here to read this chat. I don't know. But Noodles knows how to hide. A very sick man. Very, very sick. A team of psychiatrists can retire off studying these people. Yeah, Heidi stalks me to death. The guy stalks me to death, man. You know? Now he's going around saying that I stole an airplane or some nonsense. What the hell is he talking about? That I accused him of stealing an airplane or some kind of weird shit Season's going around saying. What am I, the Wright brothers or something? What the fuck? Put it this way. I wouldn't want to be him. He's short and fat. A very heavy smoker. Very, very heavy. He always tries to be like me. He'll grab a weight and say, look, I'm stronger than him. Or, things like that. One time he went to a place and said, look, I'm stronger than him. And he grabs a weight and starts lifting and like, fuck out of here. What a weirdo. I am a trained fighter. I'm a trained fighter, okay? I've been in martial arts and jiu-jitsu, karate probably 6 years. Jiu-jitsu a year. Boxing, lifting weights. No wonder this pygmy's scared to death. He's a punk. A punk. Noodles is a punk to me. You know what I mean? He's a fucking kid. What's Noodles? Noodles is like fucking 40. He's over a decade younger than me, this fucking guy. I mean, he's a fucking kid, you know? To me, he's a punk. A punk. Wise guy. Real wise guy. Avoid, that's for sure. I'll outthink them, out-talk them, out-fight them, and out-fuck them. The four. The 4 T's. The 2 F's and the 2. Outthink them, out-fight them, out-fuck them, and out-talk them. He's starting to look older. The devil makes him age quicker. Look. What's his goal in life? That's the whole thing. What the fuck is he trying to do? I don't get it. Is this his life, being on YouTube or whatever? Why not fucking and jerk your dogs off? I mean, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't know what, the guy, I never bothered the guy. The guy that won't fucking, for months, wouldn't keep me out of his fucking mouth, my name.
Okay, I'm back, John.
All right. Who's in better shape, me or Noodles?
You.
That's a ridiculous question, isn't it? How often do I go to the gym when my van isn't broken down?
Every day.
Every night, almost, I'm over at the gym. One time I was filming myself like running and like doing exercises. They got the videos and forwarded it up to make it look something ridiculous. So I don't even do that anymore. You know what I mean? Because they doctored the video up to make it look like I'm doing something like weird and shit, like making me look foolish. So I don't even film myself doing it. Because these guys, they're so jealous or something, And there's other ones too that are jealous. One called Ottenmeyer, one called Buff Carrot. And we don't even know who these people are, And there's this weirdo that keeps stalking me. Her name's Sherry Jackson. And she has me in her name, you know what I mean? She just won't leave me alone. And what did I do? All I did was tell her not to come around anymore because she was up in Noodles' sin. She looks like a big tomato. Sherry Jackson. And that's all they do day and night is worry about me, man. They worry about me. To no avail. All right, Lolly. Yeah.
You doing okay?
Well, in the morning, I go around and collect metal and stuff. I like driving around and talking. Yeah, what's going on with you?
I'm doing okay. I just had a couple things I had to do real quick, but I'm all caught up now. Thank you for holding it down.
Holding what down? My penis?
Yeah, hold on to it for me until you get here.
Hold it down. Thank you for holding it down. Be friendly with a void now, huh? Everything's good.
No, not really.
PDX wants to come in the chat, I hear.
Well, PDX is banned from this chat, and I'm sure she'll come in because I'm sure she got unbanned, but as soon as she comes in, she'll be rebanned.
Rebanned.
Yep. And nobody better unban her or unhide her. Just saying. And promises of donations in the future aren't going to get anybody unbanned. I guarantee you that. When they never gave a donation in the past. When they're known liars, it's not going to work.
Well, you really hate PDX, don't you?
What was that?
You really hate PDX, don't you?
No, I don't know her enough to hate her. She's a liar. I hate liars. That's true. And she's one. She's a big liar. Yep, she is. Tennis player said Noodles kind of resembles an older Tony Soprano. Yep. An older, more out of shape Tony Soprano. Yeah.
Tony Soprano, you see what happened to him? He died.
Yeah, he died of a massive heart attack, and that's what's going to probably happen to Noodles.
Noodles has 10, maybe 10 years top. He's not going to make it to my age, I don't think.
He's not going to make it past 50.
You can't go on abusing your body like he does. And
He's got too many sets of organs that are getting ready to fail. He won't make it past Bergs' age. He always makes fun of Bergs, and Bergs will make it past him.
you know, he self-mutilates himself, too. Do you know he puts cigars out on his fucking penis? And it's all fucked up and he can't even get hard anymore. All the fucking nerves are cut or something. Hello? Wow, Lolly jumped right out. Lolly jumped right out of here. Wow, that's a first. I think Lolly's computer's down. Lolly's computer went down or something. Avoid I love you. Something happens. Sorry, I can't read the chats too good right now. What was that?
Hey, I had a technical issue. I'll tell you about it later.
Technical.
Yeah, technical, John. A technical issue. I'll tell you about it later. No problem. Sorry about the interruption.
Do you want to call me and tell me about it?
I can if you want. I mean, probably I'll call you after. I'll tell you about it after. It's not real important right now. I cleared it up for now.
Okay. Uh, anyway, what's going on in the chat, Lolly? I'm having a hard time. I can't read everything.
I'm
I know
trying
if
to
we
pull the
let the
chat up.
tax,
Give me a moment. I'm trying to pull the chat up. I'm just getting back online.
hey PDX, how are you?
Somebody kill her out of here. Jesus Christ. She's such a whore. Say I don't have the chat up, and who appears this cunt bitch whore?
Lolly, she wants to be a part of the show.
She's not a part of the show. She's a cunt bitch whore.
What would she have to do?
She would have to do nothing. She is removed. Forget it. I don't see her either. Are you just trying to get a rise out of me? She can do nothing after trying to extort me and now trying to extort you for money. No, it's not going to work.
She didn't try to extort me for money, Lolly.
Okay, John. Where is she in chat, John?
I thought I seen her like earlier.
Oh, you thought you saw her. Okay, you're just trying to get controversy going. Okay, got it. She's not here. That cunt bitch knows better.
What's a voice saying?
A voice said, "Thank you, Banshee. I don't see PDX." She wasn't in the chat. John was just putting a false alarm out, I guess.
PDX is watching right now, everything.
Sure, she watches from the very minute you go online until you go offline because she's thirsty as AF. That's what she is. She's desperate and she's not going to be here. She's not going to participate because she's a liar. She tried to take over your chat. She said she's going to get back at you for the perceived fire truck incident. We can go over that if we want to. And after that chat, she went over to Bianca's and said she's going to get a wrench here one way or the other so she can take over your chat. And then not only me, she said I lied about that, which I did not. She's the liar. And then Best Tennis Player saw her as well over at Bianca's chat recently, saying the same thing. She's still trying to get a wrench over here. She comes over here every time she gets a chance and she's trying to get a wrench so she can give it to Noodles so he can use it to rogue mod your chat and wreck your whole chat. So she's not your friend. She's not wanting to come here to be your friend, to be helpful or do anything. Hey, Dave 25, I'm sorry I missed you when I was offline for a few minutes. She's not your friend. She's here to wreck you and wreck your chat and get back at you for whatever she perceives wrong that you did, which was nothing. Yeah, I was trying to say hello to Dave 25. I missed him when he first came in. But she's thirsty AF, and every time she gets unblocked, she tries to come back in here, and she's not going to be allowed to be in here. She's a CBW. She's expunged, expelled, exposed. She didn't like being exposed. She still trashes me every day. So, that she's not really wanting to come back in here that much. What a loser. Where's Dave 25 now? Tennis player. I don't see him now.
Where is Dave 25?
I don't know.
Remember you used to donate to him?
Yeah, I used to give him some. I was a financial supporter of his at one time before he turned.
You used to give money to Caesars that you turned on you.
Sure did. I donated to Seasons to troll her and get information about her fake boyfriend and all of his sexual transgressions.
What about it?
What was that?
What'd you find out about him?
I found out that he was adjudicated guilty in 2003 of assaulting a minor 13 years or younger. That's what I found out. And he was on Megan's list from 2003 to 2005. That's what I found out.
Wow.
It was worth the measly $60 I gave her. It was worth that for sure.
Man, that dirty bastard. That dirty bastard.
Yep.
He fumbled with Michelle Marie. I'm glad you put the point on terms then.
You're glad what? You're breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
You're glad what? You said?
Never mind.
Well, I couldn't hear you, so sorry.
I'm glad you and Avoid are on speaking terms.
We're not on speaking terms. I'm being civil to her. I can be an adult and be civil. Avoid said Lolly gave MMD that beautiful crockery. I spoke to her recently and she still loves that dinner service. Yeah, those were beautiful dishes. They look like snowflakes. That's why she liked them so much, because she's the snow queen. You know, Noodles wanted her to smash all those dishes and she refused. Those plates, if you've seen them, boy, they're beautiful. They look like snowflakes with blue and silver and gold or silver, I think it is. and they're styled after what she likes. We looked all over picking them out for days and days before she chose those. I was so excited to get those for her. Her official Snow Queen dishes. Yeah. Yeah, Boyd said MMD really got pissed when Seasons was trying to get her to smash them. I was proud of her to standing up to them all. She's not going to smash those dishes. They were like $500, so she's not going to smash them, and she loves them.
You bought her dishes, and Noodles wanted to smash them.
Yeah, Noodles wants to smash them because something I gave her, and she loves them so much, and Noodles was jealous of even that. He wanted to smash every one of those dishes and pulverize them.
He's doing it one at a time, Lolly.
Probably is.
Every
When he's
time
there,
he smashes one of them,
he takes one or two with him and he breaks them apart. And pretty soon she won't have hardly any dishes left. That just shows how petty he is and how jealous he is. He was jealous when I was helping her with pay her credit card bill. He was jealous when I went to her channel.
oh, that was putting a dagger in his heart when you were. She's too dumb to realize, you know what I mean?
Yep, she lost a real big financial supporter, but that's okay. She has her beautiful dishes to remember me by.
Why would she stab you in the back?
Because it was a big bully fest, a big dog pile. Noodles, Seasons, Kitten Kat, uh, Mark Terry was brought in. It was a big deal like that.
Mark Terry, he was here for 2 minutes and he went over and lied the other day. The PDX is saying we're trashing her when we didn't even mention her name. Like, hey, how you doing, John? Then he went right over there right afterwards and said, oh, we're trashing her. And it was nothing of a sort.
A Boyd said Seasons and Noodles were telling her to smash the dishes, but bless her, she told them, hell no, Lolly bought me those. And that made him mad, I think.
He wants her to smash them.
Yeah, she won't do it. She loves those dishes. They're like snowflakes. They're her snowflake dishes. They're fine china, John. You've seen her apartment. It's probably the most valuable thing she has in the whole apartment. Maybe except for the computers.
What about the cockroaches?
Yeah, Boyd said Mark Terry will jump on any hate train just to be relevant. He's such a loser. Yeah, he jumped right in with Noodles, and they were screaming over me. I couldn't even speak that day. It was a terrible day that she let those people bully and dogpile and hate. It was awful. But you know what I did? I left with my purse under my arm like the lady that I am, and I never went back. And she's the person that lost, not me for sure.
She went to the dark. Her channel sucks, doesn't it? Anyway, it was boring.
Well,
You're,
be sure. Well, Sarah, be sure to tell Emmy I said the effort in the ass. How about that?
oh my God.
She's not wanted here. Please don't pass any messages from that whore to me. Thank you very much, Sarah.
Oh, gee. I know, you want to take that wrench and shove it in their ass. That would hurt.
She doesn't have a wrench. She doesn't even have a place here. Tennis player said that bitch PDX is a weirdo. That's for sure.
Oh, that is piece of guts.
Tennis player doesn't like her. Tennis player caught her too over there saying she was going to no, 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 no. Okay, somebody time out this J Muck person. Do not dox. You're not allowed to dox in here. John, will you get rid of J Mac, please? He's doxing. Get rid of him, please.
Who you talking
I'm talking to you. Is your name John? Get rid of J Mac. He's doxing me. Get rid of him now.
to?
Get rid of him.
I said, can't you do it?
No, I can't. If I could do it, I wouldn't ask you to do it. Get rid of him, please.
Well, I'm driving this minute. What's going
Oh
on?
my God. Okay, John. Just let him dox me all morning then.
But why can't you do it? You do everybody else.
John. Thank you. Whoever did that, thank you very
What's
much.
this?
What was that?
Why couldn't you do it?
I will tell you after the chat, John.
Well, there's other moderators in here.
Comes in here doxing. That's effed up, man.
Be right back.
I want her to just get the fuck out, Sarah. I don't care what she does. Her and her mucky up husband, fake husband, or whatever he is. They're desperate. Both of them are desperate AF. Get lost, Jama. Get lost. You are thirstier than your own fucking wife. Get lost, you whore. No, it's not better. You're not wanted here. No, they're the We Poo crew. They're poo poo for coconuts.
I'm here.
Welcome back. We're not promoting their channel, Banshee. Please do not do that. We don't promote other channels. Sorry. We like you here, Banshee, from Western Australia, but we do not promote other channels. Yep, I knew you're from Western Australia. That's wonderful.
Sorry. There you go.
Well, it's good to love free stuff, but we just don't promote other channels. That's the only thing.
All righty. Passing it. I'm out of here. Banshee, I'm in the UK. You want to end this because I can't read the chat and I don't know what you're doing.
I'm reading the chat, John. A Boy said, Banshee, I'm in the UK. I do my thing when the New York accent for an entire day when I talk about hot beverages and say coffee and biscuits. It's the accent I picked up from movies. I'm trying to read the chat. John, you're just not getting it, okay? I'm reading the chat.
Do you want to end it or what?
No?
You're doing, man.
I'm going right along with the program. I had a small technical issue that I have worked through. That's it. Too cool for Banshee said, I'm Irish, but I was born in Australia. Wow, that's interesting. A voice said, King, you're too in and out to really know what's going on in the chat.
Yeah, if I can't read it, I like to hear at least some of it.
Well, I'm reading everyone's words to you, John.
We should have different YouTube days. Like one day have like a Voight day where only a Voight gets a wrench. Another time maybe have like best tennis player day where only best tennis player gets a wrench, and then they could use their different wrenches. You know what I mean? Like the luck of the draw. Like put all the names in a thing and pull it out of a hat. Who gets a wrench? A wrench for the day, and only then.
No, that doesn't sound like a good program to me.
I like that.
A voice said, I was actually served in the Northern Ireland Banshee, Lisburn. Oh my God, what a hellhole. It was harsh, and I had an Irish accent. Too cool for Banshee said, John, you were outside to be fair.
Outside where?
Outside of your van, I guess. A voice said, the civilians, they would spit in our faces. It was awful. They hated us for being there. Too cool for Banshee said, we are from Belfast. Say no more. A voice, which made me wonder why the politicians sent us there, to be honest.
I made sales.
Made some sales. That's good.
I'll list more things.
Fabulous.
Better recoup my damage.
A voice said because we were there, the IRA kept killing innocent people in the UK, so that was a really bad call. Sarah's Musical Life said there was just a 4.8 earthquake in Jersey.
I didn't feel nothing.
Nope, no whores allowed. Get the fuck out.
I didn't feel anything, Sarah.
You're thirsty as fuck, bitch. Get lost.
Hey, PD.
Stuff your donations, you whore. You're not giving any. You're a loser. Lower than pond scum. Now she'll come back with her little adventure channel, and she'll be also lower than pond scum. Go get back under a rock. What part of New Jersey was it in, Sarah?
Maybe the Gremlin elk went under. Maybe a bridge fell on him.
Maybe tomorrow is Waltzing Matilda Day in Australia. Hey, that's pretty cool.
Google it.
I don't really care. I thought you had all this information, Sarah. I was just being kind, but I won't ever be. I won't ever ask anything of you again. Don't worry. You can
Google
Google
it.
it. You can fucking Google it. How about that? Well, it's kind of long. It's the north and the south. I mean, Noodles lives in the north. John lives in the south. They live in two different sections.
I live in the south. Noodles lives in the north.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Noodles lives in a high crime area where it's a poor area. I live in the rich area.
Yep.
I live where the peach trees are, and the peach trees and the apple trees and the blueberries and all that. I live by the shore in Atlantic City, the beach, and I live in a good area. Noodles lives where there's smut and smoke and crack. I live in a country area, where it's more country.
Beautiful area.
As you can see.
Too cool for Ben. She said, I think it's the eclipse coming. Yeah, that's going to be here Monday at noon, they said.
If God was going to give this country a giant enemy, he'd stick the tube right up New York City.
They're saying that a bunch of inmates in the prisons in New York are trying to sue because they said they're going to put the prison on lockdown so the prisoners cannot watch the eclipse. And they're saying that's a physical offense against them, so they're suing the prison system because they're not going to let them watch the eclipse. Isn't that protecting their eyes? I mean, they'd probably sue them if they let them watch it. They got blind.
Every few years they say this is the last eclipse, but another one came up. They said that when Trump was president, it'll be the last eclipse. And then here's another one.
Well, there's different types. There's lunar and solar.
So when is this supposed to take place?
Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern is what I heard.
Don't look at it; you'll go blind. They say.
Yeah, you can't look directly at it. You have to have some welder's glasses or goggles or certain glasses.
You know, McCruiser won't have a problem with them goggles he has.
Well, look, there's the horde, just like I predicted. Get lost, horde. Nobody wants you here. Go get under your rock. You're thirsty as fuck. Never going to give a donation. You're a lying extortionist. Take your $1,000 and shove that in your cunt. How about that? Whore.
Aliens are coming. Yeah,
Yep.
illegal aliens.
Aliens
That's
are
about it.
coming. Aliens are going to come in under the guise of the solar eclipse. Yep.
Well, look, Lolly, I'm going to be doing some things. Do you want to stay on, or you want to end it? And you want to
No,
run it?
I need to go. I got some stuff I got to take care of.
All right, people. Look, we're going to go live. Avoid. Thanks for coming. We're going to go live a little bit later.
Okay. Thank you, everybody, except for the people that are losers. Thank you, everybody. Bye bye.